Welcome back to another episode of the Sports Den Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Hooker, and who I'm here with today?
Zamir Freeman, common guest on the show.
Okay. So, Zamir, talk to me about the last couple of weeks of college football for you, and what have you seen?
Um, to be honest, I think we're seeing that the SEC is better than what people expected, and I don't know, maybe it's coming from a Georgia fan, but like I think we're seeing that like Georgia made Oregon look worse than they actually are. Like they aren't bad; they're actually a good team, and I just think they'll finish in the top 15. Um, far as Florida could easily be a team with no wins right now. Tennessee and Kentucky are looking good. Looking forward to both of those matchups. Um, and yeah, Michigan. I think Michigan is looking good, but we'll have to wait to see what they look like when we get into like Big Ten play. So other than that, I don't know. It's I don't want to speak on Georgia and Kent State. I think people are overreacting over that game, but yeah.
All right. Nah, I say for me, I'll say that Clemson playing Wake Forest the way they did, like the high scoring. I think Clemson offense would be actually be able to keep up with Wake Forest offense, but DJ showed up when he needed to, and he made plays. He threw over 300 over like four total touchdowns. So he did his thing. Tennessee with Hendon Hooker was like a legit top 10 team to me. I think I think that Tennessee will probably finish in the top 10. I think Kentucky finishes at like 11. I think they'll finish outside top 10. Um, I'm really excited like to seeing like what Florida State been doing this year, being undefeated so far, being ranked in the top 25 in a long time. I like that. And Oklahoma losing to Kansas State at home was crazy. Like they were a top 5 team. They were thinking the Big 12 was gonna get into them, but I guess not. And then I'll say Florida. Florida's mediocre. Kentucky, I'm not sold on Will Levis at all. Texas A&M, y'all still got some growing to do before that Bama game. And I'll say USC. Yeah, I have to get this off my chest. I don't think USC will make the playoffs. I think they'll lose. I think they'll lose a game and they'll be out of it because of that. That's what I think.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't see Kentucky finishing at 11 only because they'll get blown up by Georgia, and then I think they'll lose to Tennessee as well. So I mean, unless it's like a lot of other teams inside the top 10 losing, yeah.
yeah.
And I agree with you on Will Levis. He's not.
Like
He's
there's people saying he's the number one overall pick.
yeah.
I can't get behind that at all. Like it's just like what like he hasn't shown me nothing like that makes me think like, oh, he's number one draft pick worthy. And then I don't know. All right, so talk to me about the Tennessee Florida game. Like, what did you think about that game?
It was not really a shocker to me. Like Florida's just overrated. Anthony Richardson. He's not him. He got hyped up too much, and Tennessee's absolutely legit. And then with the game being at Neyland with the checkered out crowd, I mean, I didn't expect nothing more, nothing less. So
Nah,
Tennessee's legit. Florida is not.
nah. I'll say Florida has shown like a better culture. 'Cause I feel like if Dan Mullen was there, they would have gave up. They would have gave up after Tennessee got up. I think in like the third quarter. I think they would have gave up. And then but now I think they're trending in the right direction culture wise. I think the record just doesn't show. That's what I think. And then also seeing Kansas being undefeated. I remember it was like Kansas, Duke, Kentucky, and North Carolina all being undefeated in football. It was so weird seeing that because not basketball season. But then Kansas Duke played and Kansas came out like I think Kansas like ranked 26. Like they're was gonna be in top 25, and I don't know. Like hearing Kansas name in the football world is like nowadays is so shocking. It's so
Kansas do look better. I'm not gonna say they look good. I don't want to overreact. I mean, they look good, but
yeah.
for it to be Kansas, they look good.
Yeah, I say that. I say that. But so now we're going the eight. All right. I'm finna tell you the AP poll for this week, okay? It's one Georgia, two Alabama, three Ohio State, four Michigan, five Clemson, six USC, seven Kentucky, eight Tennessee, nine Oklahoma State, 10 North Carolina State. Would you change anything?
No, honestly, I actually wouldn't. I think this is one of the few weeks where I actually agree with the whole list. Actually,
Yeah.
I seen yeah. I seen a couple people overreact and put Ohio State above Georgia and Alabama with that. Then I would have had a problem with that, but the way they have it, I agree with it.
Yeah. Okay, it's for the Heisman rankings. Do you still think it Stinson's the favorite or someone else took over that spot?
Um, I would say to me personally, Stetson's the favorite because I mean, but if I had to like think like the
Like a
odds,
voter.
I would it's probably it's Bryce or CJ. I don't know which one it is, but I'll
Is
probably say I'll probably say Stroud. Yeah, but it won't be like that towards the end of the year. Just right now.
yeah, I'll say it'll go CJ and Bryce are interchangeable for one and two. Stinson's three, Caleb Williams is four, and Hendon Hooker is five.
So the Heisman's supposed to go to the best player, right?
Yeah.
In college football.
Okay.
If it should go to the best player, I feel like Brock Bowers should be in some type of discussion, like some type of top 10, top 15, top something. Because from what I be seeing, Brock Bowers might be the best player in college football. Yes, I mean, like he got it all, bro. He
I mean
fast. He can win any jump ball against any DB. He can outrun DBs. Like he's like, you saw that jet sweep? I think we
I
all saw
saw
that jet sweep.
I saw
Like
that.
he's nice. Like yeah.
I think I think Brock Bowers I think Brock Bowers is like he's a generational talent. The way he moves, the way he can be used as an offensive weapon. I just feel like I just feel like he I think he's top 8 in the Heisman voting to me. I think he'll be like top 8. Like you still got I don't know if people are still on the Bijan Robinson hype train or whatever, but I'll say Brock's top 8. Like he's probably one like first skill positions to be talked about.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And then for this week in college football, I'll tell you some matchups. So at 12 o'clock, Kentucky versus Ole Miss.
Oh, you want me pick a winner?
Yeah, pick a winner.
Kentucky.
Kentucky, will it be a blowout?
No. Where is it at?
It is at Ole Miss, I think. Yeah, it's at Ole Miss.
No, it won't. Oh, I was looking at a press conference with Lane Kiffin. He was talking about their crowd when he like comes out of halftime. It looks like a high school game at times. So I want to see if like how that game turns out, but I don't think it'll be a blowout
Okay.
because simply because I don't think Kentucky. I think they're good, but I don't think they're good enough to be blowing the SEC team out on the road unless they're like Vanderbilt.
Okay. Wait Forest at Florida State.
I like Florida State.
Mm,
I
Yeah.
like Florida State a lot this year. I know Wake Forest is supposed to be the better team, but nah, I like Florida State.
Okay. Alabama at Arkansas.
I like Alabama. Do you know the spread?
The spread will be I think it will be 16 and a half. 16 and a half.
Yeah, I like Arkansas plus 16.5, but I like Alabama to win straight up.
Yeah, okay. Cause I think KJ Jefferson, he'll do so much for you, but I just feel like it's gonna be too much for him when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
Cause we seen KJ Jefferson like last year. I'll say like the game against Georgia, I feel like it doesn't count. But like when he went to Alabama and he had Treylon Burks, he had a decent game. It was just that Alabama was just a better overall team. I feel like that'll happen again this year. But I won't be surprised if we see an upset because the Arkansas crowd is gonna be behind them this time.
Oh, Alabama's always an upset alert, if you ask me.
Why do you say that?
They're just more prone to losing than Georgia is. So, yeah.
Okay. Do you think that Alabama will lose a game before the SEC championship this year?
If I had to put my money on it, I would say no. But I got a feeling they would end up losing to A&M still, even with A&M not looking as good as we assume. I don't know. It's just something about Bama when they get in like these, like when teams play Bama, it's like the biggest game of the year to them, and like
Yeah.
it's always a team that plays to like really good. So we start with Texas, so I don't know. If I had to give like my prediction where I would be able to take it back, I'll probably say they wouldn't lose, but I wouldn't be surprised if they lose to A&M still. Arkansas this weekend too, but I don't think they would, but I think it's a chance.
Yeah. I believe it's a chance. I just feel like they'll come out fast and strong, but I feel like after halftime, Alabama's gonna find a way to win with Bryce Young. Cause literally, it's like Bryce Young is like the saving grace for Alabama.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. Uh oh, Baylor, Baylor versus Oklahoma State at Baylor.
Baylor.
Yeah. I thought Oklahoma State's good this year, but I feel like last year's team was better. And I feel like Baylor's going to do what they did like they did in the Big 12 championship. And that was winning the game and taking over the Big 12 to me. Um let's see. Michigan at Iowa.
Michigan, I was so bad. The quarterback they got over there, Spencer, whatever his name is, he's terrible. I don't know how he still has a job, but yeah, I like Michigan. I like Michigan big.
Okay. Do you think we'll see Michigan back in the playoff this year?
Yeah, I do because I think they'll beat Ohio State again. So yeah,
Wow. I didn't expect you to say that. You think Michigan will beat Ohio State?
yeah. I'm not Ohio State is. I'm not big on Ohio State.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So now we're moving on to the NFL. How do you feel like this NFL season going so far?
Um, um, as far as the MVP race is like, I like the way that it's looking for the black led quarterbacks in the NFL who always criticized the most, like Lamar and Jalen Hurts. I think they're 1 and 2 in the MVP conversation right now. As far as like the overall, I think the NFL is like pretty balanced right now. Like, I don't think like there's that one clear cut team. Uh, at first we thought it would be the Bills. I'm not saying that it isn't because they lost to the Dolphins, but I mean it shows they can be beat, and plus the defense. Their defense is like banged up. They lost Micah Hyde. But I still think they're the best team in the NFL. Uh, yeah, the Falcons, the Falcons, the Falcons, like they actually look like they don't look bad. Like I think the Falcons have potential. They just don't know how to win games. Like it's like they just beat Seattle, yeah, but I think they look better. Um, and yeah, it's looking good so far. Dolphins, and it's a lot going on with Miami, but yeah.
Okay. I just feel like I just feel like the AFC West, like
Oh yeah, I forgot to touch on that. Yeah, go ahead.
we hyped it up, but the start of it, it was like the AFC West is gonna look like it's gonna look bad. I feel like if the Raiders lose like two more games, like three more games, they're out of the race completely. 'Cause I feel like the Chiefs have the culture where they don't have the 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 dynamic of Tyreek Hill, but they'll still pull out at least 11 games. 11 or 12 games. And then it's like the Broncos, their offense looks terrible. Their
Yeah,
offense their offense looks terrible. They didn't care about their defense. And then the Chargers, they're hurt. Like this is what hurts them every year, like injuries. Like Joey Bosa's hurt. Herbert hit his rib cage. It's like it literally comes down to injuries for that team. And they can't avoid the injury bug. And then for the NFC is completely open. Like there's no clear cut like favor to win. Like yeah, we can say Philadelphia right now, but at the same time, Tom Brady's still on that side, Aaron Rodgers still on that side. You still have a couple good teams. Like the Vikings, if the Vikings figure out a way to like to get Justin Jefferson going again, and they can be solid.
yeah. I don't know what's up with Justin Jefferson. I just traded him off my fantasy team, man. I'm probably gonna regret that, but they need. I don't like. He's too good to have two off games like he just had. Like it's unacceptable.
Yeah. But how do you feel about the Dolphin situations with Tua with allowing him to play?
They're they handle. I think they're handling it very bad. I don't know. Like I feel like it's a lot of people that's looking in front of. I mean, of course, like from like a normal person POV, it looks like very bad. Like we don't have insight into it, so we're kind of just going off what we see, and like we saw him
Mm-hmm.
hobble down, looked like it was an apparent head injury. Then he came back 4 days later and got hurt again to the head. So now we're thinking like he had a concussion. I'm pretty sure everybody believes he had a concussion at first. I believe it too. And he came right back. And of course, he's going to be more prone to hurt his head again to a higher extent, which will cause him to have a seizure or whatever they classified it as. But I think there needs to be some investigating into it. But I don't think the Dolphins should be taking all the blame, like the medical staff and the coaching staff. Like I think they deserve a lot of blame, not all of it, because they weren't the only ones that cleared him to play. Like the Dolphins medical staff cleared him, but they still had to go through the NFL. The NFL cleared him to play too, from my understanding. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It just I don't know. Like it needs to be some investigative for sure. Like we need to see like what made them classify that first injury as a back injury and not a head injury. Like I don't know. It's fishy, and I don't know. Like the number one concern for the Dolphins right now should be Tua's long term health, and the fact that I was on the fantasy app yesterday, and it was like Tua is questionable, and it was like what he said, Teddy Bridgewater should be in line to start unless Tua clears protocol and be ready. Like, no, that man is not playing this week, and his long term injury should be the main thing at focus. And yeah, they need to do a better job at addressing that. If I was Tua's parents, family members, I'd be highly upset. And yeah, sometimes players need protecting from themselves, and that's what we saw with Tua yesterday.
Yeah. I just feel like the NFL is like starting to feel like starting for players themselves, like you know how like Antonio Brown, he was like, "Oh, my ankle was hurting." I was like forced to play. I just feel like that starts a trend. Like how many players like are not as outspoken as Antonio Brown? They're they're being forced to play, and I feel like Tua in a sense was forced to play, in a sense because the Dolphins were riding a hot streak, and him going out there risking his life on the line because head injuries are nothing to be played with, and I just feel like doing that it allowed him to like be in a position where he's prone to be injured. So I don't know. I think it'll be a long investigation where it goes on. Like it's gonna be owners being fined, coaches being fined. I think somebody might get suspended, but I just feel like at the end of the day, we just need to worry about Tua's health, Tua's long term health, because like a concussion, like you can be out for 2 to 3 weeks, but you still can have the effects for like a whole like month and a half.
Exactly.
So I just feel like the injury itself is like they have to find a solution for him and make sure he comes back 100%. So I don't know. So like what stars do you think are not playing good? I know you mentioned Justin Jefferson. Like what other stars do you think are not playing good right now?
Playing good or playing up to their level of play that they should be.
Up to the level of play.
Okay. I would say. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's not playing bad, but he's just not performing how we see him last year.
Hmm.
Um, many people want to say Derrick Henry, but if you watch the games, well, Derrick Henry just had a great game last game, but the first two games, it's not even him. Like it's the old line. Like they have no block. Like, I'm literally saying like they pitched to Derrick Henry, like the whole defense is already back there, so it's nothing he can do. Um, the Raiders got to do a better job of involving Devontae Adams. I don't really understand what's going on there. I mean, he scored 3 weeks in a row, but like I think he had like 30 or something yards. Like I don't know that I don't know that's unacceptable. Um, who else isn't playing too good? I would say um that's all I could think of.
Okay. I'll say like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers had a slow start to the season, but it's not his fault though. But I think with more chemistry with along with his teammates, I feel like he'll be better. Dalvin Cook has to step up. Joe Burrow got to step up. I think Joe Burrow has to.
His line is still bad. Like he's got sacked the most in the NFL so far with a whole new goal line. Like
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I want to see like I want to blame him, but at the same time, I can't blame him for how bad his line is playing. But yeah, mm, who else? Najee. Najee has to play a little better. Russell Wilson has to play better.
oh yeah, for sure.
Russell Wilson has to play a lot better. Who I can think of. Mm, I think I think Justin Fields has to play better. Justin Fields has to play a lot better.
Yeah, he came to mind. He just not a star to me.
Yeah,
But
he's not a star, but at the same time, people are understanding your situation, but at the same time, you can't be coming out here throwing 8 for 17 or like throwing for like 17 for like 35. Like you have to be better. You have to be better as a quarterback to like lead your team to victory. But I think when time comes, well, like when time keeps coming on and he starts to learn more about NFL, I think he'll be a little better. What team has been surprising for you so far this season?
the Raiders have been surprisingly bad. Um, the Eagles. Well, no, because I actually expected that. I actually predicted the Eagles to win that division over the Cowboys. But I would say yeah, the Raiders for sure, the Broncos for sure, like both in bad negative ways. A team that's surprisingly good, I would say, is Jacksonville. Jaguars look
Yeah,
really good.
that was my pick. It was like Doug Peterson. He came out and like he's making like Christian Kirk look like a real wide receiver, like a low end wide receiver one. Like he's suitable to make it happen. And then Trevor Lawrence looked way better. The defense is actually competing. So
And
like
they got a good little combo right now at running back.
yeah, and they like people are starting to believe like the Jaguars can win that division. I mean, it could
Wait, they're in
AFC
that
South,
division with
the Colts.
the Colts. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, the Colts, yeah, they look surprisingly bad to me too. So yeah, I can see the Jaguars potentially winning that division.
Yeah, I don't know how, but it's crazy, man. And I think I think the Browns they got to trade Kareem Hunt now if they want to get something back. Cause cause I think he's on like he didn't resign a deal and he didn't resign. He didn't like try to extend his contract. I think he wants to get gone, but they have to get that they can't leave without getting something in return for him. That's what I feel like. And then this Stephon Diggs looks like the best wide receiver in the league right now. Him and Cooper Cup to me.
Yeah.
Mm, let's see. Then okay, I'm gonna list you out some games and you tell me like who who will win. Minnesota at New Orleans. It's in London. That's the London game.
Oh, Minnesota. New Orleans sucks. Atlanta should have beat them. Huh. New Orleans sucks.
Cleveland at Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Washington.
No, I'm not even gonna do that. Cleveland.
Why not picking Atlanta? I
Because I just like I think Atlanta's the better team. I truly do. Like I think, but it just something about Atlanta playing at home. It just and then I don't know, bro. I think Atlanta's gonna have the lead, and then we're gonna lose it. Like you know,
I
yeah.
think I think Atlanta can pull out a W here.
I want them to, but I actually think like they can, like they should. But I don't know. It's just the history behind me, like they're just saying Cleveland.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm gonna say Atlanta. Oh, Washington at Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, I think that Dallas looks surprisingly good. Like they keeping afloat without having Dak. Mm,
Yeah,
Seattle at Detroit.
Seattle,
Give me Detroit. I think
Detroit. Not only they're without Swift, but I mean they got Jamal Williams. But I think Jamal Williams shines with Swift at the same time. But I don't think that's as big as Amara St. Brown being ruled out for the game, and that's like heavily their offense. So yeah, that's why I'm going Seattle.
I think Detroit sneaks out a win. So because their defense. Tennessee at Indianapolis.
Uh, uh, yeah, I think the Colts,
Yeah, I think
but I don't know. I don't know, man. I like Tennessee a lot because I like Derrick Henry, but I think the Colts finally get it going. I think JT finally has that breakout game that he should. So I'm gonna go Colts.
yeah, I say the Colts cause like their defense is starting to get back healthy, and like I think we'll see like a come out game with Matt Ryan and Jonathan Taylor. I think I think those two will come out and play and do good. Chicago at New York.
New York.
Give me the Bears.
Ooh, I forget.
Give me the Bills.
I so I know Zach Wilson coming back this year. Like you're promising young quarterback that you want for the future, but like this man Joe Flacco is like fifth in the NFL right now, passing yards, and like he has that offense looking great. Like Garrett Wilson
Playing
looked
the
great,
Giants.
Tyler Conklin looked great, and I mean, oh man, I hope they still. I hope their offense still produces with Zach Wilson at quarterback, dog.
The Bears are playing the Giants. They're not playing the Jets.
Oh, New York Giants. You gotta clarify that.
Yeah,
Oh, Giants. Oh yeah, okay. So on that hand, nah, the Giants are. You think the Bears gonna be the Giants?
yeah.
Nah, dog. Nah.
Say Saquon has actually looked really good. Saquon has really looked really good, being healthy and everything.
Yeah.
I I think he's trying to get himself back into the top five running backs.
Yeah. Uh,
Jack, Jacksonville at Philadelphia.
Philadelphia easy.
Okay, Jalen Hurts gonna go for 300 plus. Uh, New York Jets at Pittsburgh.
Okay. So what I was just saying about the Jets, yeah. So like the whole Zach Wilson and Flacco thing, yeah. But who they playing again? Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I think Pittsburgh wins.
I think
Hopefully Najee finally breaks out.
yeah, I think
But
Pittsburgh wins.
when is Pittsburgh going to play Pickett this year? That's what I'm waiting for.
I say after the bye week. After their bye week, I think Pickett comes out and plays. Okay. Buffalo at Baltimore.
This is going to be a very great game, in my opinion. Um, Freak man, I don't know. I really don't. I, if Buffalo didn't lose last week, I would say Baltimore, but I just don't see Buffalo losing twice in a row. I think Lamar will still look good, but I'm gonna go Buffalo.
I'll take Lamar. Cause like look, Lamar can win a game by himself. He did that last year when they played the Chiefs. He won that game by himself. I feel like he can do that again.
I don't know, man. That Diggs and Josh Allen combos is deadly, and Baltimore secondary is suspect. So that's why I'm going Buffalo.
Okay. Chargers at Texans.
Chargers,
Yeah, give me Chargers. Arizona at Carolina.
Arizona, easy.
Yeah, give me Arizona. I was thinking about it. New England at Green Bay.
Green Bay, easy.
Okay, Denver at Las Vegas.
Both of these teams need a win. Well, the Raiders need to win more than the Broncos, but like another L for Russell Wilson is not going to look good, and especially to a team that's 0-3, and then the Raiders going 0-4 won't look good. So like both of these teams need to win this game, but I'm gonna go Raiders get their first win. Honestly, yeah, I think they're too good to go 0-4, dog.
Yeah, but it still can happen though. That's the thing.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I just see they finally. I feel like they finally get it. They get a win. Get it figured out. They can't keep going without a win. It's just not gonna happen.
Okay. Kansas City at Tampa Bay.
Uh, Tampa.
Give me Mahomes. I think Mahomes pull out a dub here.
Brady, that's somebody we haven't talked about. Brady, I don't know what's going on with Tampa, but mm, I like them at home.
Nah, I don't know. Brady just looks like I don't know. Like we all know what Tom Brady can do. He's just not playing Tom Brady-esque. And it's just like so weird to me. 'Cause like the Green Bay Packers, like they're locking him up, but it was like he didn't have none of his top receivers. Like Mike Evans. Mike Evans was suspended. Chris Godwin was out. Julio was hurt. It's like Everybody was out except for, and he was throwing to Russell Gage.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mike Evans come back this week too. So yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, he do. But I still like Kansas City. I just feel like they're gonna pull out dub. Okay, Los Angeles Rams at San Francisco.
San Fran. Whoa, I don't know. Isn't that a Monday night game?
Yeah,
Uh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go San Fran behind a big game from Depot.
mm. I say San Fran because I feel like they'll make Matt Stafford turn over the ball a lot. So I think San Fran wins because of that. That's what I believe. Okay,
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Do do you think Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown will be a top five duo at the end of the year?
Like stats wise, or just like just being a top five duo in the NFL.
Top five doing in the NFL, like quarterback, wide receiver.
Hold on.
You got Justin Jefferson and Kurt. You got Cooper Cup, Matt, Devontae Adams, and Derek Carr. Josh Allen Diggs. Um, da-da-da.
No, I don't think they'll be top five. I don't, because I'm still taking Mahomes and Kelsey over them. I'm taking
Oh,
um
Murray and Hopkins.
yeah, I don't know about that one because D Hop hasn't really played, so I don't know. And AJ Brown looks great, but yeah, I honestly would take. Well, I don't know about that one. I was gonna say Lamar and Mark Andrews, but I'm not sure. Well, I don't know. I think they could be, but it's a lot of good duos. So I mean, they might. I don't know. I don't think so though.
Yeah. I think it'll be more of a conversation at the end because I feel like they can take over some spots. They can take somebody's spot. Well, you have any final words for the people?
Uh, Not really, man. Go dogs and praying for Tua, for sure. And the people in Florida, that the hurricane didn't that we get the help needed there, and Biden doesn't send all the money to Ukraine like he's been doing. But yeah, praying for Florida and Tua. That's it.
Nah, I'm gonna say praying for Tua. Um, I hope he gets well, and I hope he's able to come back to football, but take all the time that's needed. Um, the NBA season comes back in 2 weeks. Preseason starts in 2 weeks, so we'll talk about that next episode. Um, college football. Uh, I think I think Tennessee beats Alabama this year. I'll say it right now. And what else? NFL. Baltimore. Pay Lamar. His price tags keep going up each week.
Please.
So pay Lamar, because if not, I don't know where he's gonna go. And he's gonna get 300 plus mil. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
So do that. Well, that's everything. See you guys next episode. Peace.